Hi, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing a room tour of the collection room, Lego room, however you guys want to call it. Just for you to guys sort of get a sense of what I have in my collection, sort of what I collect in general. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so as soon as you walk into the room, the first thing you see is the Lego City. But for the sake of doing sort of like an organized tour, we're gonna leave that for last, and we're gonna start off on this side. All right, so I'm standing up a little bit far away just so you can kind of get a sense of where we're gonna start off. I've divided the room into sections by movie or by genre, I guess. And this is the first one, which is Star Wars. So let's take a closer look. All right, so these first two shelves have sort of like the bigger vehicles with some action figures. This first top shelf is all of my Mandalorian figures and vehicles. As you can see, I have a TIE Fighter, the AT-ST from the first season, Boba Fett Slave One, and the Mandalorian's Razor Crest, which is just a stunning vehicle. So many details, I swear it's just one of my favorites. And then right below it, we have some larger Clone Wars vehicles, and the super massive Millennium Falcon, which I love. It's just one of those really, really great ships that I missed out on as a kid. And then later on in life, I was finally able to get it, and it's just, it holds a very special place here in the collection. And then right below that, I have the Mos Eisley Cantina Lego set, just fantastic. And then onto this side, I have the Jedi Council set from Hasbro. These are like 6 separate sets, and then when you put them together, they make up the entire Jedi Council. And I used to have a wall for the backing, because, you know, right here it looks a little bit bare, but it used to look really, really nice with that. And I think I might do that again, maybe not, we'll have to see. And then right here, down below, I have some more Clone Wars vehicles. Like I said, the Clone Wars was, and still is to this day, one of my favorite things to come out of the Star Wars universe. And so now, moving on to the other 2 Star Wars shelves. We'll start off at the top here with some Jedi Starfighters. I think I have all of the ones that were released back in the day, I'm pretty sure. And then down here are all of my figures. We have sort of Republic troops, droids, Jedi, any, you know, Republic senators and such. And then down here we have sort of like, you know, the Separatists, the Bounty Hunters, the Night Sisters, Geonosians, just like all of the, I guess you could say, bad guys. And then down here are some more of the Clone Wars vehicles, sort of these like smaller ones, sort of like speeder bikes and such, which are very, very nice. And then on this side, starting from the bottom, I've placed the movie action figures. So this is sort of like my Jabba's Palace setup. And then right above it, I've placed the Tantive 4 scene from A New Hope. And then this Lando, which is randomly here from Episode 5. And then above that, I have the only line of Black Series that I collect, which is the Bad Batch. I am very, very much happy since it's very reminiscent of the Clone Wars. And then above that, I have my Star Wars Rebels figures with the only vehicle I own from the line, which is the Phantom. Above that, we are starting off with Star Wars Legos. So here is the Tantive 4 from a few years back. And then right above it, I have an X-Wing, and then this set, which was a Star Wars Celebration exclusive. I was very, very lucky to be able to attend and pick the set up. It's just really, really nice. It's very reminiscent of the new sets that they're releasing, sort of like tiny vignette scenes. So it's really cool. And then this is sort of like my Clone Wars Lego setups, kind of representing the Battle for Mandalore. And then up here is the Bad Batch set from last year. All right, and before I move on to another section, I just want to point out what's right up here, which is my Chinese New Year sets from Lego. I am obsessed with these sets. They come out obviously every year with a new one. They're just so colorful and so detailed. You can really tell that they put a lot of heart and thought into them, and they just look fantastic together. Very, very good for world building, and I'm just really, really happy with them overall. Okay, and behind the city, we have these 3 shelves, which house most of my Harry Potter collection. The shelf at the top has the bigger sets. So starting off with Diagon Alley here, sort of on this side meant to represent, you know, the start of the journey in London. And then over on that side, I've placed most of the original Hogwarts sets, you know, showcasing the exterior architecture rather than the interior, because I feel like it builds up the castle's overall shape really, really well. And then on the shelves below, I think I'll get closer to give you guys a bit of a better look at what's on them. So starting off with the top shelf, I have the Hogsmeade setup. It's just the normal set. I haven't added anything to it yet, but I do plan on maybe mocking a few buildings to make it a little bit more fleshed out. And then right underneath it, I have the newer style of Hogwarts sets. These, however, unlike the other Hogwarts sets, are facing inward, so you can see the interiors. I find them to be super, super detailed, and I just really like the way that they're organized. It doesn't look cluttered at all. It's just really, really nice to look at, very aesthetically pleasing, if you will. And then right underneath it, we have some more of the Harry Potter sets. I have the Quidditch set. I have some of the book sets. And then right underneath those, some Forbidden Forest sets. And then right at the bottom is Privet Drive. Starting from the bottom on the other shelf, I have the Night Bus and the Graveyard set, the Beauxbaton Carriage, some more of the book sets, Hagrid's Hut, and the Burrow. I've hung up the Flying Ford Anglia using string just to give it like that floating look, and I think it looks really, really nice. And then above that, the Hogwarts Express. And then on this side unit, it's mostly focused on replicas. So some wand replicas, the Marauders map replica, some Horcruxes, some more wands, some chocolate frog cards, and then down at the bottom is one of my favorite Lego movie sets. And now moving over to the other side, I have some Star Wars replicas. This is a Ahsoka Tano's lightsaber and my Ahsoka Tano pop. She's my favorite Jedi, so this is sort of an homage to her. And the Sphero R2-D2, a Yavin 4 medal, and then underneath these I keep my Winter Village sets. They're just so adorable and so detailed. I don't have all of them. These are just a few that I've been able to pick up, but I am very, very happy with them. And then from there, we move on to this shelf, which is sort of miscellaneous. So I have some Disney replicas for Beauty and the Beast because it's my favorite Disney film, as well as the Disney Castle from Lego, which is just gorgeous. And then right below it, I have some Funko Pops from Beauty and the Beast as well. Those are very nice. And then both series of the Lego Disney minifigures, which are fantastic. And then right below that, I have the Encanto House, which I'm obsessed with that movie. It's just so good. And the smaller Disney Castle. And right next to it, Aladdin's Lamp. And then below that, we have my Animal Crossing amiibos. And then some more Animal Crossing figures, as well as my Animal Crossing mock. So I came up with this. It's based on Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's one of my favorite mocks I've ever done, I think. I feel like it captures the essence of the game very, very well. It's got a bunch of hidden details for those of you that play the game. It's just so nice. And then down at the bottom, I have some Funko Mystery Minis and some more Funko Pops. And so now that we've sort of looped our way around the room, I can finally touch on the subject of the centerpiece of the collection room. This is my Lego City. I am beyond happy with how it's coming along. I'm just really, really happy with all the work I've put into it, and it's just turning out so great. As you can see, it's mostly modular buildings from the Lego Creator Expert line. The only MOCs I currently have is the park that I designed, and it's just, I worked on it for so long, and I'm just really, really happy with how it turned out. I'm really happy with the tree design. I'm really happy with the path design, the fountain design. It just turned overall so well. It turned out so much better than I was expecting it to turn out, and I'm just really, really happy with it. And then off to the side, we have my Funfair MOC, which is still very much in progress. There are still quite a few things I need to do to it. You can see the sidewalk is still incomplete. It's gonna have more rides, a few trees, some fencing, some lights. It's gonna look so nice once it's done, but you know, you gotta start somewhere. So I think it looks really nice with the Ferris wheel there as sort of like a placeholder. And yeah, I'm just really, really happy with it overall. I'm very happy that I also have sort of space to expand it if I ever decided to. So it's just exciting to see where the city is gonna go now that it has the space to grow. Because previously it used to be up on a shelf and there was just nothing I could do with it. And now it's got so much space. So I'm just very, very excited to see where it goes. And so beside the fun fair and the park, I also have plans to add mock buildings to the city and maybe some layout changes. I'm still not sure what's gonna happen with it, but you can definitely expect a lot of videos talking about it and the different projects that I have going on in my mind. And maybe we can work out some things together. I'm just really excited to see where it goes and see it expand and turn into something just really fun. So that's the end of the tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If there is anything in particular that you guys would like me to showcase a little bit more prominently in like a separate video or something like that, feel free to let me know. I would be more than happy to do that. And like I said, you can expect a bunch of videos on the city and maybe a couple of reviews on some of the new sets that are coming out this year. Obviously there is room to expand, hopefully. With some more shelves and, you know, sort of reorganizing some things here and there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.